We have eaten our way through Amsterdam today for our last day here, and I am sad to leave.
But we've got coffee for the train, and we're gonna need it because we just found out that one of our flights was canceled. We're gonna go figure that out. We'll have an exciting travel day, hopefully tomorrow.
Bye!
Thank you for calling British Airways. If you're due to travel within the next 48 hours and your flight has been delayed or cancelled, please hold the line. We're taking lots more calls than usual and won't be able to put you through to the team right now. We're really sorry about that, but please try us again later, or for the latest information or to change your travel plans, please visit ba.com. Dit nummer is niet in gebruik. De verbinding wordt nu verbroken. This number is not available.
Thanks for choosing American Airlines. In a few words, please tell me how I can help you with that reservation.
The flight was canceled.
All of our representatives are assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative.
Thank you for calling American Airlines.
I'm sitting here with my wife, and we both got notifications that the flight was canceled.
And it's from Amsterdam to London Heathrow?
Correct.
Okay, let me get you to the correct department. Can you hold?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's 3 hours later, and we're wearing different clothes because we've showered, we've packed, and we were ready to go to the airport.
Yeah, we spent almost 2 hours on the phone with British Airways and American Airlines. Is there any possibility of leaving Amsterdam tonight?
Well, for 22nd of June, there was just one flight available, which is Amsterdam to London Gatwick, and that too is full now. Well, there would be no possible option at this point of time.
Is it possible to bump our other flights back so that we can take the later flight out of Amsterdam that you originally offered into London Heathrow, but we can move our connecting flights back?
Well, if I take direct flight London to Dallas, the last available option would be departing 14:10, the one which you already have, so you would not be able to change this one. Otherwise, you'll have to take London, Austin, Dallas, or London, JFK, Dallas, which would not do anything, which would just increase the time frame of your travel.
Long story short, they not only switched flights, but they switched airports on us. And so it's a different airport, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So if we fly into London City, then we would just have to recheck our bags and everything at Heathrow for the next flight?
From London City Airport to London Heathrow Airport is 60 miles away, so it would take approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes for you to cover the distance.
Okay.
And so Mary Catherine's been planning on how we're going to get from one airport to the other so that we can make the rest of our journey work out.
I'm trying to figure out how to get from London City to London Heathrow in the most efficient way, but also they're having some different closures on the underground, which is the best way apparently. There's a line that we should take, but sometimes people aren't coming to work. There's some strikes and that going on, so it should be interesting.
We might have enough time to see a couple things in London before we have to be at London Heathrow, but for now, we're just going to do some research. I'm going to edit the vlog a little bit, and then we're going to try to take a quick nap before going to the airport. It's just before 4:30 in the morning. We took a nap, kind of.
Yeah.
And the craziness of the travel day has begun. Good morning.
We made it to our gate.
And case you were wondering, at 5:53 a.m. at Amsterdam Airport, nothing is open. So, vending machine snacks it is.
I'm eating chips for breakfast. I'm sweating, but we're here with plenty of time to spare.
Amsterdam has been the smoothest, easiest, nicest security / passport control that we have ever experienced, and we've been to quite a few countries. They're doing something right here.
TJ's been to twice as many countries as I have, but that statement is true for all of the ones I've been to.
2776.
Ooh, that's fun to wake up to. Right now, it is just before 6 a.m. our time, which means it's just before 11 p.m. at home the night before, and we will be home, and we won't quite be home yet. In 24 hours, we'll still be at the airport. That's crazy to think about. And we've been up for 2 hours already, with only a 2-hour nap before that. But I'm having a great time. Now that I've taken my sweatshirt off and I'm cooling off and not sweating anymore, and I have some water, I feel much better. How is that?
It's good. I didn't know until I sat down, and Mary Catherine noticed that it's paprika flavored.
Every store we've been in that sells chips, I've seen that flavor this week, but never before.
Welcome to London.
This is my first time here.
So we flew into London City, which is actually a really small airport, and we had to use the steps to get off the plane. They didn't have a jet bridge or anything like that, but we've got our underground tickets, and now we're headed into the city to hopefully see some things before we have to go over to the London Heathrow Airport. Trains.
This is so awesome. Oh my goodness, you just walk out of the train station and wow, it's right there. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say right now. This is so awesome. It's so much fun.
So planning our trip to Amsterdam, we designed it so that we would have a long layover in London, so that if we got lucky, we would be able to do a quick walking tour of London before we flew back home.
Obviously, we can't see near everything that we want to, but there's just a few things at the top of the list, and I am just freaking out. We're actually here, we're actually seeing it, and these buildings are just so much older than the United States. And they're beautiful. From here, we're looking at Westminster Abbey, and Big Ben is behind me, and then the London Eye is behind that.
Leaving Westminster Abbey and headed to Buckingham Palace.
It's beautiful. Wow.
This is the number one thing that Mary Catherine wanted to do here. I just love watching her get to see and do the things she likes. Look at her. She's having the best of time. we finished up with Buckingham Palace, and now we got one more stop before we have to go to the airport.
So you can't really see it, but right behind us is St. James's Palace, and we are looking at Clarence House, which is royal residence.
Okay, I just noticed something that's kind of weird. Let's see if you guys see it. Do you see the face in this tree?
Oh.
There's the mouth. There's the eyes. That's the chin. It's looking at us.
It's been a fun 2 hours in London.
Hope you guys enjoyed that quick tour of London. We'll be back sometime, but for now, we're headed to the airport to head home. We made it to the lounge. This is the nicest lounge that I've been in by far. There's just something about an airline lounge that is like a little piece of home away from home. And it's not because I travel in them super often. This is only like my third or fourth. But it's just relaxing, and you don't have to be around other people, and there's plenty of free food and drinks. It's way more calm than the actual terminal of the airport. So we're big fans of lounges. I have 4 different kinds of pastas with chicken, and it looks like some other kind of meat. And then I've got rice and 2 different types of bread. Loving the lounge.
Okay, there's a lot of options, but I started with kind of like a charcuterie, olives, meat, and cheese. And I love these kinds of kettle baked chips. These are my favorite. So I got a lot.
So now I have a wrap with some charcuterie items and some hummus, olives, and a little cheesecake with a little donut looking thing with chocolate on top. We have left the lounge and we're on our way to our plane. The big one, the big journey.
10.5 hours.
Hopefully.
And it's not even the last flight.
Hopefully we get a good seating situation.
I am also glad that if we were flying 2.5 hours, at least we were arriving in my favorite airport.
Yes, DFW, here we come.
I want to fly on that plane.
One day we will definitely fly on that plane right there. We made it onto the plane. Finally, we're a little bit delayed, but we're on the plane. Yeah.
And the customs line was the shortest I've ever seen when re-entering the US, so that was nice. We got right through, now we're waiting for our bags.
We did have to wait on the tarmac for like 20 minutes because there was a mechanical issue with the plane at the gate that we needed to go to.
Yeah.
So we're running a little bit behind.
That is true, and I'm hungry.
Yep.
But I feel surprisingly great for the lack of sleep that we have had in the past 48 hours.
Yeah. There's the second one, let's go. Now we're gonna recheck to get back into the terminal. Drop the bags, now going back through security. Security's done. Headed to the lounge. Luckily it's close. We've got like an hour to eat and get refreshed and get to the gate. It's really quiet in here. But for dinner, I'm having pasta with meatballs. All right, we left the lounge with just enough time to get to the airplane.
Yeah, and I'm kind of bummed. This has been my first trip to have lounge access, not TJ's, but mine. And it has changed the game. I love it.
Yeah, it's been a quick one for sure.
And I am so impressed that even in like the basic lounge that we have access to, there are showers.
Yeah, and they provide all of the amenities and all that.
Yeah, like had I known that, I totally would have put a change of clothes in my carry-on.
Yeah, notes for next time.
How
All right,
fun.
we got one more plane to catch, and then we'll be home. Okay, just kidding. There's actually another airline lounge right next to our gate, so we're gonna go
Briefly look at it.
briefly, just briefly. It had a lot of the same stuff. It was a lot like more dim, like the lights were dim. So like if I were taking a nap or something, I'd probably want to stay in that one that's Terminal B. We were in Terminal D.
Yeah,
But as far as like snacks and stuff, it was all the same.
pretty much the same. Yeah, this one had a little bit less, and overall, like the size was just smaller. But
So
I liked it.
now we're gonna go catch the plane for real this time. We are walking off the jet bridge for the last time. Finally made it.
Yep,
Back to van life.
I'm excited. I missed my pillows.
Yeah. Thanks for coming with us to Amsterdam.
Now back to your regularly scheduled 50 States Tour content.
Today we are going to be trying the Lux Bosch Ballen 2 Stoops. They're cold, they're refrigerated. Oh, they're hollow. They have cream in the middle. So it's bread stuffed with cream and it's covered in chocolate. It's really good. It's not like too sweet. It's basically a donut. Dank u wel.